We're recreating the Jolly Holiday Bulgogi Toasted Cheese with corn cheese soup. So let me show you the ingredients that we need. I've got this really nice brioche, thick style brioche bread for the grilled cheeses. We also need butter. I'm gonna soften this. Then for cheeses, I've got both mozzarella and this 3 cheese blend. I think all mozzarella would be the ideal, but unfortunately that's all my mozzarella. For the kimchi mayo, I have this cabbage kimchi, but it's not very juicy, so I'm also gonna steal some of the juices from this cucumber kimchi. Now for the corn cheese soup, this is gonna be the really easy one. Butter, boiled corn, don't look at my cobs, they're kinda yucky, milk, and shredded cheese. We're just gonna turn this into a really silky smooth soup using an immersion blender.
What's up, chat?
He's back there working on the bulgogi beef. We've had it in the Instapot while we ran errands. Let's get cooking.
I removed the meat that I had sliced and placed it back in the Instant Pot for another 10 minutes on high. I removed the meat and then made a cornstarch slurry and added that to the pot to thicken the sauce. And then I will add the meat back into the pot after this has been sufficiently thickened.
We've got some boiling water. We're gonna boil all of the corn for 8 minutes. All right, let's get this corn soup going. We're gonna start with butter in the bottom. This much. Butter cook the corn. Now, I actually recommend that you use 2 cans of corn with all the juices, or if you're gonna boil the corn like me, at least save the corn juice, but I didn't do either of those things. So I'm gonna add about 3 cups of chicken broth and melt that in. And then we are going to blend this with an immersion blender into a smooth soup before we add cheese and milk. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can use a regular blender. You just have to be very, very careful when you blend hot things. All right, it's blended, it's bubbling. Now is a great time to lower the temperature, which we did, and add milk, cheese, and salt. To this, we're gonna add half a cup of milk. We wanna keep this pretty thin because the soup in the parks is very thin. I'm gonna start with a cup of cheese added in 2 batches. So there's the first cup. If you've ever tried this or seen someone eating it, it just coats the sandwich in a cheesy goodness. That's what we're trying to achieve here. Not quite cheesy enough. We're 1 cup cheese in. And that's getting pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and go for 2 cups even. So we're doing about 4 cups of corn, 3 cups of broth, half a cup of milk, and 2 cups of cheese. Time to taste and adjust. I said that we were making kimchi mayo, and then I didn't have the kimchi out, or sorry, the mayo out as one of the ingredients. I'm going to use this mayonesa. It does have lime in it, but I think that's going to be okay. I'm the only person in my family that likes mayo, so we're not going to make a whole lot of kimchi mayo. See what I mean by pretty dry? That's good. Let those flavors infuse. That's done. Set it aside.
I'm gonna see if these are really blisters. Mom, like this. Mom, mustache. I think I have a mustache, and I said, what?
For mine, I'm going to put Gouda down right now. For Lauren's, I'm going to put the mayo right here. Gouda, a pile of mozzarella. For these ones, we're just going to do slices of cheddar. We have the meat.
That's hard.
Shouldn't be.
Put it
I'm
in.
gonna get water.
Bulgogi Toasted Cheese with corn cheese soup. The best part about doing this at home is you can customize a little bit. So ours have Gouda, which I don't think is on the original, and his doesn't have any kimchi mayo.
No kimchi mayo for me.
Cheers. Nice.
Merry Christmas.
I found it. 2 7-Ups. No, 2 7-Ups.
It's so good. We made this last year too, so I knew it was gonna be good. But oh my goodness.
It's one of those things where you spend hours cooking.
Wait.
And it comes out so good.
Next.
That is fantastic.
How many hours is this of cooking? I said 90 minutes on the recipe book. Should I say more?
The meat alone took an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But I figure the other stuff technically would be occurring while the meat cooked.
then yeah, maybe an hour and a half.
Okay. Now, should you still enjoy this in the parks? Absolutely.
100%.
Can you also enjoy this at home?
I think the soup is great. I honestly was very skeptical about corn soup. I don't know if I've ever had corn soup before.
In the parks, it usually has a chili oil float, which is another benefit to making it at home because if you can't handle spice, you stir that in, leave a little bit on the top. Oh, so much cheese. We'll see you next time.